In the previous episode, we built up the exterior to our brand new mobile workshop, which I'm now calling my go-kart. We slapped some butterfly doors on the sides of that thing, completely exposed, and then spent the rest of the episode building up a slime farm and item sorting for our airplane harvesting machine. And since our go-kart no longer fits inside our shop, let's make a little space for it on the outside, shall we? I fear we must stop everything. El Gato. Spotted. I have no fish. I don't have any fish, but I need that cat. I need that cat. We're gonna go get some fish. Oh my god, I forgot how far the river is from my base. Distant Horizons, I love you. I love you, I love you, but Jesus. Also, now that my shaders are kind of borked, I'm kind of wondering if I should just keep them off. Like, I want my shaders back, don't get me wrong, but the frames are so much better without them. Also, welcome back to Vi Plays Create. I'm Vi, and gimme. And I'm just gonna grab as much fish as possible here. Oh, it's nighttime. I can't sleep underwater with this thing, can I? Oh, I can. How goofy is that? I'm drowning though, it's waterloggable. Oh, okay. I guess I slept before I started taking damage. Anyway, shaders being borked. I'm kind of wondering, should I add like a fog mod? Because Distant Horizons is fantastic. But without shaders, it does get a little grainy, and one of the greatest ways to do distant visuals is to add a fog mod, which just, well, one, it gives it like a layer of depth. Like, you can see how much further things are away. So let me know what you guys think. If you guys are playing the pack, I love that. Please keep playing the pack. If you want me to add like a better fog mod or something like that, well, I'll look around and see what we can find. How many fish are we up to? 18? I hope that's enough. If that's not enough, this cat it's spoiled and it's homeless, so I don't know how the heck it got spoiled. Where are you? Oh, gato. They can't despawn, can they? They definitely don't despawn, right? No. God, I forgot this is the version when they made the pie chart so small. Stationary contraption, rabbit, chicken, pig, wolf, sheep, bee, villager, goat, item. Oh man, I don't see a cat. I think the cat despawned. That's so sad. Well, that sucks. I don't know. Back to time-lapsing, I guess. Okay, so I went ahead and threw together a little bit of an area where we can park our mobile storage room that I'm henceforth, I swear to God, I'm going to actually get this at some point, but I want to call it the go-kart. Go-kart here forward. Like, it just makes sense to call this the go-kart. I'm going to immediately forget that and call it something else, but bear with me. I also wanted to spend a bit of time over here at the main base, the main starter workshop, because whenever I stand here in the center, both the crops grow down there and our trees grow up here. We're within random tick range, so that kind of takes care of itself. And so I wanted to be farming up a bunch of these resources, and then I wanted to see how our system inside where we developed the sorting and all of the frog ports and everything last episode, I wanted to see how that was handling everything. Because today we're going to be setting up a bunch of automation for the logs. I want to get the charcoal up and running, and I want to make sure we have infinite fuel. And having a decentralized system like this is kind of, it's probably a bit counterintuitive, not processing the goods where you're farming them. And it looks like our dark oak trees are actually being maintained somewhat, which is good. Where's the chunk border here? Okay, so we are actually right up against the chunk. That is good to see. All right. And as long as all that's working, I'm happy. Oh dear. Clearly things are coming in a little too quick. Oh no. Oh man, is the log storage already overfilling? That's crazy. I feel like I've only been on for like, I don't even know, like an hour maybe? Oh, that tree farm is working. Also, look at how much dark oak we have. We have the most dark oak out of everything. That's crazy. Are cocoa beans not getting composted? Oh. Well, no wonder we're throwing cocoa beans on the ground. The logs don't really have an excuse. Oh God. What happened here? What are all of these? Package caught by this frog port cannot be transferred to the inventory below. Could it be full? Ah, I see the problem. I removed the vault in the last episode. I didn't really show it because it wasn't really worth mentioning, but that could be why. Let me yoink this for a second and let's redo all of this. Hello, Frogport. Let me have your name. Copy you. And then I'm just going to go ahead and yoink. Oh, that threw them everywhere. I could have picked those up. Oh, now there's a huge mess. Oh God. Can I just give you all of these? Oh! Oh, it's starting to take the items. That's good. I guess we just had to give the chain an update. Whew. Yeah, I would say we are doing well for ourselves. All right, that's just going to be processing for a bit. It looks like it's grabbing the last couple packages here. Okay, well, yeah, this is a lesson. We must have a buffer storage between whatever packager and this stuff down here. Oh, and we've dropped more logs on the ground. Yeah, there's just no room inside that vault. Okay, so we also need a location for, yeah, log storage, I guess. Let's go grab the storage room. Ender pearl, nice. Bro, he picked up the sword. I'm gonna die. Jeez. Guy's freaking lethal. I don't even need a mob farm. This is insane. Also, something else I didn't mention in the last episode is that I did a bunch of enchanting, which is why I have this sword now. Sharp 3, sweeping edge 3, looting 3, unbreaking 3. It costs a lot to make, but yeah, kind of cool. I have like actual enchanted stuff now. Still no mending on anything. I just haven't taken the time to put mending on anything. Oh my God. That is a crazy leather tunic. Let's make sure our sticker blocks are functioning. Pick this up. Yeah, I'm going to need some contraption controls because every time I try to pick this up, the deployer that I have for the casing, it attempts to place a block and it's usually tough for some reason. I would like for this to not be in the way anymore. Can I? I'm also running incredibly low on zinc, which is crazy because I feel like I've been doing nothing but crushing azurine for like the past 3 episodes. Okay, a bit more zinc acquired. We're definitely going to overhaul some of this storage today. This is, whew, atrocious. Now that we have all of that, I can officially like make brass and stuff. Let's head back up there because I'm sure there's a ton of logs that are just despawning on the ground. Gato. Come here. Come here. Yes! Haha! Little Gato. What do we call you? We need a name for this guy. I actually have 3 cats in real life. So I could name it one of those names, but I feel like I'd be depriving you guys the opportunity to name one of my animals here in the game. So give this guy a name. Run. Okay. Oh, the logs. Okay, so I'm gonna get these guys out of here real quick. There's another Enderman. Nice, another Ender Pearl. I'm just swimming in mob drops nowadays. I wonder if I have enough Ender Pearls to fight the dragon. I'm sure I do. Oh no, not another spider. In the last episode, I was editing for hours and I kept hearing these stupid spiders that kept crawling up here. Oh, so annoying. I didn't notice it whenever I was recording, but I definitely noticed it when I was editing. 15 Ender Pearls. Yo, we totally have enough to fight the dragon. Did we get good today? I don't know. I'm not really sure. All right, well, I want to immediately get something set up really quick here. Let's do this. I want to have a spot where we can send logs to be stored, and I want it to be a little bit larger. So let's quickly get a packager set up. All right, we're going to call that log storage receiving, and then this is our logs. So let's put that right there. And then we're going to call this one log storage sending. Give this guy a little bit of power. And he's going to start sending things, but they're not going to be able to reach over there. So let's set up like a chain conveyor. I kind of want all of these to sit exactly opposite, which means we might end up like rearranging some of those, but... Oh, and now they're all going to head around this way. Beautiful. And there's so many logs in there now. Additionally, in the last episode, I didn't really show me disarming our new friends over here. These guys have been chilling in the corner, and I sat in a boat with them, and I'm not kidding. I sat AFK for hours. Hours. And only a few of them broke their crossbows. This guy, the guy in front there, he's still shooting at me. I hate it. So I'm going to grab this guy, and he's going to be our log searching dude. I don't know. I can't keep using blaze burners for all of these because, yeah. Ooh. Could also use the chicken jockey. It's fine. Oh my god, that is so slow. And can he work from a block down? Let's see. Frequency there. Frequency there. There you go. On the seat, sir. Okay, so it looks like it has to be down a block. Oh. Fresh Animations very much disagrees with that hat. Oh my god, you have a half a heart? Don't punch him on accident. My goodness. Okay, so it looks like I have access to the logs. I maybe can't reach that over there. Wait. 1,000 logs? Okay, definitely not matching up here. Maybe you can only do one of these per? Can I do this? No chance you'd show me both, will you? Okay, so evidently I can only have one of these per stock link. Interesting. Okay, now we have all the logs nice and sorted in here. And all of these are still in here. Yeah, let's pull out all the seeds and let's send these through the composter. Okay, so that is all of the seeds pulled out. Now we should only have these items in here. And eventually what we're going to do with these nether warts and things like that, sugarcane, these are going to be stored elsewhere. The only thing I really need in this large vault here is going to be my kelp and my wheat. And the wheat is going to get sent over immediately almost. So this vault is going to shrink dramatically. Ooh, we're sending things over. We got new logs in. Nice. And now that we have all the logs in one location, I have the most dark oak logs, which means I think I should probably use dark oak to process, like into planks and barrels and things, which is what I wanted to kind of get started on now. And what I think I want to do, first and foremost, is I think I want to make a bunch of barrels manually. Enderman. I need your pearls. Come here. I got 2. Nice. Also, stop stealing my grass. I really need like an Enderman griefing data pack. Probably sooner rather than later. Let's make a bunch of vaults and make a bunch of vaults. Now, I know I just set all of this up, but what I think I want to do, get this to be a 3x3. Oh my goodness. We have a wandering trader. You got something for me, sir? More coral. Ooh. I could make the coral that's in the farm uniform. Bucket of pufferfish. Those are kind of good for water breathing potions. Perfect. That worked out kind of nicely. Yeah. You go through there. Come this way. I just have a feeling that this guy is not going to last very long, so you guys are going to probably become my new stock guys. A witch! Ah. Okay, it has been absolutely distraction city. So let's get focused. I want to get these logs processed. And we're definitely going to need to find a way to dispose of the excess logs. I think we could probably put up a threshold switch next to a packager and have that send to some like lava source somewhere. That would probably be pretty easy to do. But yeah, right out the front here, I think I want to do some barrel crafting. I'm just going to pull out some items here. We're going to set up some saws. And I believe the way this works, if I go into my menu here and we hit the use key, I think that if I were to send this through a saw, it has to be stripped before it can be broken down into planks. So we have to do one process first where we strip. And then the next process will be where we break it down into planks. And then after that, that'll be where we break those further down into slabs. Problem, I need some planks to come through this. So we have to do some sort of separation here. I think with a belt here, I can actually separate this out. All right, and I believe what I can do here is I can go ahead and separate these out, and we'll actually have this do a forced split. And from here, what we're gonna do, grab a couple more saws, or rather a saw, and it's sticking out far enough. I think I'm gonna have to actually change the direction of this, which is a little annoying. Send one of these into another saw. Slabs, and then from there, to make our barrels, we just need to get this extended. From there, I think I just need some crafters. Crafter. And I don't know exactly how this is going to lay out, but I know I need a 3x3. And then on the back here, we can take these, do that. This middle one doesn't need to be there. And then I think what we can do is there's a way to set up a recipe via cardboard box, I think. Okay, so what I think I need to have is I need to have some sort of buffer storage of both the slabs and the planks. And once those fill out, actually, I just realized I did this on forced split, but I'm pretty sure I need this to be round robin. Because if this is like full of slabs and it stops that line, we don't want this line over here to stop, because yeah. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to have a buffer storage, which I don't know if this is the most efficient thing to do nowadays, but that's how we're going to do it. Saws and belts are a little bit annoying because you have to actually change the direction, meaning you have to use cog wheels in order to get them all rotating the same direction. But if you have two saws side by side, they have to be going the same direction, so you have to use an encased chain drive or something like that. It's just annoying. Okay, these are going the wrong direction. Ow. Yeah, you would have died. It's a good thing I placed those. Jeez. Yeah, I should just be able to replace that with a gearbox and it should be good to go. Okay, now if I just reverse this. And I only really need one of these at a time, so now we are getting very optimized planks and slabs. Another quirk about these crafters, whenever you remove the separate lines on the backside, it'll autofill all of it at the same time like it's all one inventory. Using a crafter slot cover, I can cover the middle segment where you would normally have a gap in the recipe for a barrel, and it'll automatically craft whenever the recipe is filled. We just have to get planks to the outsides and then slabs to the insides. Oh my god, will it just go over the shaft? That's hilarious. Okay, that is the weirdest workaround ever, but it works. Yeah, and so now all I think I really have to do is get this thing some power, and I would like for them to be in barrels. And this process is particularly useful because then I don't have to like craft barrels. I need them a lot for vaults and things, especially now that frog ports are so important. But yeah, what I think I want to do is I think I want to take these, maybe send them on down next to the iron farm so we can auto craft vaults as well. But that'll have to be something we do after because now I really want to get automated charcoal. And I think I can do that in like literally in as small a spot as this. All I really have to do is set up a couple belts, set up a couple fans, place in a vault, 2 brass funnels, one for filter sorting, the other one so we can send full stacks. Encase chain drive to make sure the fans are both going the same direction. And it should be as easy as that. Now if I connect this up here, does that go in the right direction? It is not. Gearbox it is. Oh, okay, set the filter. And charcoal is as easy as that. I should probably whitelist some things so that we don't like send some of our rarer logs. I think it'd probably be safe to send cherry and dark oak, maybe even oak through there. But the rest of that I want to probably save. Oh, you know what? I did campfires for some reason. I'm not smoking these logs. I'm trying to... What the heck am I doing? Alright, now that that's turned into charcoal, I can go ahead and set the filter there. Ow. Go ahead and enclose that all the way. Just make sure we're not getting any accidents. And then I could probably go ahead and send the rest of this back into here. But this also needs to be accessible, right? So we need to get a packager. That's gonna be there. Stock ticker. Do a blaze burner right there. And now, if at any point I want to request anything out of this, I can. It is currently locked though because of that. Let's make a threshold switch. Grab us a dark oak log. Set that as the dark oak log, and it's going to automatically start powering. So once this thing drops below, I would say like, we'll say like 300 or 280, it's going to go ahead and power this off so that we're not using any more dark oak to craft barrels. Now eventually this thing should just fill up with barrels and it'll stop crafting all on its own. Now this should be depowered. I can go in here and I can look at all the logs that we have access to. So now we should be getting lots of charcoal and we've got lots of logs and this thing looks like it's working swimmingly. God, love that. Oh, he hit him with the cinematic. And I think what I want to do is put another threshold switch right here so we can depower whenever we were running low on logs. And that one might just be in like a general threshold switch. I'm going to steal that list filter for a second. It's cherry, dark oak, and oak. Currently there's 6,500 of those collective items. I think that if I raise this up to like... We'll do like 2,000. So if there's 1,900 items, it'll go ahead and power off. Or rather, it'll power on that funnel, meaning that we'll stop sending items. And once we go back up above 1,000, we can start making charcoal again. But this should fill up long before that. And I'm really confused about these packagers, man. Can I not link this guy to more than one vault? That's ridiculous. What happened to my llamas? Wait, what the heck? You. Dude, wandering trader llamas disappear? That was a little closer that time. Oh, I wasn't wearing pants. That's probably why I was taking so much damage. Okay. I am determined to figure this out. You really can't connect this to more than one thing, huh? That is... Oh, that is ridiculous. And disappointing. Okay, it sure seems like you can link this to more than one stock link. Okay, so it's my understanding that you definitely can use one of these for more than one of these. How you do that, I have no idea. Okay, so I can click it on, okay. So I just do the stock link instead of clicking it onto more than one. Ah. And now I have access to all of these. Why was that so confusing? I could have been doing this the whole time. Okay. So now I have access to all of these things, and I can set categories here as well. So now I have logs, and then we have the unsorted. Cool. And I suppose I don't really have to do something for the last one here, just because the fuel is only ever going to be just fuel. But I could also go ahead and sort this as plants, but most of that stuff's going to get removed anyway. In fact... Alright, I'll keep a bit of this as dye, just so I have access to it. I'll leave that here in my storage room. But yeah, I mean, this thing has kind of come together. And now I can go ahead and grab a bunch of charcoal fuel. Let's just grab 1,000. Go over to where I'm getting my charcoal. And I can stick these right into my storage. I could probably go ahead and invert this while we're parked with the chain conveyor working, so that this guy isn't using up all of my charcoal. But yeah, I mean, that's automatic fuel. Limitless automatic fuel. Oh, and these things over here are filling up rather quickly. And I have almost completely filled up with lime dye. That is bonkers. Oh my gosh. How about pickles? Oh my gosh, we're almost full of pickles as well. That is actually hilarious. Yeah, eventually we're going to have to find a way to turn off the dispenser if these are all full and that's not moving. Alright, and to close out this video, I think I want to do one more thing while we listen to some Strad. I would like to reorganize my main storage down here, and I think all of this is just gotta go. So I'm gonna do like a 3-wide vault here, I think, and then I'm gonna just fill as much of this as possible. Okay, so yeah, now I've filled in most of that. I want to probably fill in the last bit of that vault. Yes. Yes! We've got 2 cats! Yes! Name this one as well. You get to come live inside. That'll do. Alright, and that fills in the space completely there. that's going to be my input. Although I could probably redo this now. We'll have the packager face in that way. We'll have the chute. And then we'll have our input barrel here. We'll have that packager face that way. That'll be our lever. And now we can input items here, but to request them out again, we're going to have to do a little bit of a different configuration. And I don't want to lose all of the blaze powder that's in that, so we're going to try and leave that there. Do that packager facing in that way, chute on top of that, and then we'll have our packager facing in there, stock link on top of that, and that will be our network right there. And if I place that on top, I can still access the chest. Nice. And now we only need one more thing. You are now a kitty with a job, and that hat looks ridiculous. But yeah, now we have access to all the stuff that's here in our main storage. Nice. And I kind of wonder, can I stack this? Wait, I can. That'll have to be knowledge that we use later. Much better storage. A little bit more cramped, but still significantly better. We built new farms to process logs and make charcoal. We've organized and accessed all the large vaults where all of our goods are now being stored. And we reorganized our main storage here at our starter workshop. And I think that's where I'm going to leave it. We've accomplished a monumental amount of tasks this week, and I think it's time we treat ourselves. In the next episode, we're going to do something a little fancy. I appreciate you so much for watching. If you like the video, like it, and if you want to subscribe, do it. And I'll see you in the next one.